You've come back for a second episode of what the hell I'm doing. How I live this time is what the episode is. So, we're making a hot cup of tea. It's about 6 a.m., 5:45, 6 a.m., and getting ready for school. This is the first day, and I know the day that I uploaded this, it's the third day probably, or like close to like midnight. But yeah, I think I make my tea in a special way. I mean, I have a special like formula you could say behind it. I take like 2.5 teaspoons, very sugar high. My drink is very sugar high. So yeah, now I'm adding my second one, and this is where doctors come to me and say, "Sir, you're gonna get stage 7 diabetes. Stop this." So yeah, that's pretty much it. Put away the sugar. There you go. This is all post-production. I'm just describing the video. I need audio anyway. It'd be kind of weird if the entire video was just silent. This is taken in one take though, so if it's bad, I still don't care. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I have the milk. Yeah, at least don't worry, no dad jokes about the milk. But honestly, waking up at like 5, 6 o'clock, it's like calming because no one's awake at the same time as you. So just get into your thoughts, like your mojo. That's when you're like, I guess like when influencers say, I wake up at 4:30. The main reason why they hire is because they get like most of the original ideas from there, because you have a lot of time to think just by yourself and no one can stop you. Like, environment is a big thing when you're thinking about yourself and like what you want to do. And if there's other people there, you'd want to impress them with what you're thinking. So your thinking sort of changes. When you're by yourself, no one's there. It's just your free thoughts. So that's why I like waking up. And then here's the ASMR of milk and tea. Oh. There you go. This is the part that everyone likes. Mix. Look at that whirlpool. Oh, lovely. So this is where I was talking about, like, I just go through Instagram, open it up, see what's going on in the world, what are the Americans doing this time, like, what's happening in America, like, what's the latest trend that's happening, YouTube, what's, like, some ideas to post. So this is like the time that I take to, like, work on me, or who I am, and what should I do in the future. That's usually around this time because no one's awake and I'm just by myself. So, 8:30. Getting ready for class. First day of class. So, you have to prepare and all that stuff. My first class was, I think, like, the proper class was history, so we had to do our notes and all that stuff. And yeah, it's not that I wasn't excited to come back. It was just like, I was like, oh god. I remembered like semester 1. I was like, oh my god, I have to do this thing again. But it was all good. We could just pull through as a notorious BIG representative. Yeah, just listen in class. If the teacher asks you a question, that's it. Steamroll through the day, and that was my entire class. Now it's after school, about 12:30, 1 p.m. I'm gonna make myself some lunch. So get your eggs cracking, throw them away. Always keep your kitchen clean when you're cooking. Get all the egg out. I don't know what I was doing there. Alright, when you have your 3 eggs, start beating the absolute hell out of it. Like, I like mine kinda soft, so I beat mine for quite some time before adding my milk. Still beating it. Like, I'm telling you, I beat it for quite some time. Then I add the milk. That makes it, I don't know why I put milk. I think it makes it fluffier, but I was taught as a kid to do this, so I don't care about your personal opinion. I've always been told to do this, so it is what it is. So when you're done with your eggs, like the rest, I guess, get a hot pan. I use the wok because it looks cool for the video. Get some garlic. Garlic is I think the best smell when fried is garlic. It makes the kitchen smell like cooking. I don't know. It smells amazing at this point, even though it's still post-production. You pour your eggs on top of it. Oh, I kind of messed up. Yeah, thing went above it, but it's fine. It's on the inside now, so it's even better. There you go. Just drip every one you get. Don't be as cheap as me and drip like every single milliliter. I don't know if you could hear that, but I need to change something really quickly. Alright, so about I'd say I set my heat quite high, so it didn't cook evenly. Some edges were hotter than the other. The center didn't cook properly, so I lowered the heat a little bit. Let it cook for like a good minute, you could say, minute and a half. When it's done cooking, did a splice there, if you didn't see. Did a splice, I flipped it over, only flipped half of it, the other half will cook by itself. Then take it out, drip some oil I see I lifted it up a little bit so the oil can drip. And then just put it on your plate. This is about 10 minutes to make a full-on fledged meal. I have my eggs here, but you can't eat eggs by yourself. That's not a healthy meal. So I took my mom's cooking, which is this delicious, mouth salivating chicken on top of it. So I had that. And my egg on top. So that was my lunch. I have lunch for quite some time, and then about 6 o'clock, I watch some reels until 6 o'clock, Watch some reels, watch some YouTube and all that stuff. Then I work on my Korean. As many of the viewers know from my school, I am learning Korean, a lot of it. And after that, Korean, I have my dinner because there's nothing really much I need to do. It's the first day of class. Thank you for watching.
Interested in you, I was paralyzed by love, I couldn't move. But now I'm on a new level, winning at the brake pedal. I just made a promise to myself.